Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya, and in today's video we'll be doing a DIY project of a concrete coffee table. Now this coffee table is inspired by this table here, which is a CB2 table that I'm going to be duping. So if you like home organization videos, home decor, and lifestyle vlogging, I hope that you consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so that you can be notified every time that I upload a video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. Okay, so you're gonna need 2 small buckets to mix your concrete in. You're gonna also need 8 2x2s cut into 18 inches long. Also, you're gonna need 4 2x2s cut to 48 inches and 4 2x2s cut to 44.5 inches. These 2 pieces of 2x4 we did not end up using. We're going to use it to support the plywood, but the plywood was thick enough. So you're also going to need for the sides 4 18 by 48 inches pieces of plywood, preferably really thin. 2 bags of concrete. These are 50-pound bags with gravel in them. You're going to need plywood, and let me see. So I have some bond adhesive and some gloss to go over it. Your spatula. I didn't use too much of the what do they call that thing? The concrete smoother. I didn't use that as much as I should have, but it leaves the table with a lot of texture. So this is with the 4 pieces of plywood put all the way around. My living room is a mess here. So here we are with the gravel in the concrete. I didn't realize that it wasn't going to be just completely cement. It did have gravel, so I had to take a siffle and take the gravel out. Which, please wear a mask if you decide to do that. Here I am mixing up the concrete and showing you the consistency. I would advise for your consistency to be more watery if you don't want it to be as textured as my table came out. I happen to really like the texture in my table though. Yeah. Here you have to wet the plywood to open up the pores basically, and then you're gonna go in with the what do you call it? The bonding adhesive, so that the concrete sticks to the table. That's the brand that I picked up. They have different brands of this, so I have all of the products that you would need linked in the description below. Leave a comment if you're planning on trying this project. I tried to rough it up a little bit more to get the adhesive inside of the pores of the wood. I didn't use this particular brush for long though.
I ain't lying, I ain't hiding, I've been grinding, multiplying.
Yeah, that made it way more easier.
Taking time away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments we live in. Yeah, you got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me.
So as I was saying about the consistency of the batter, the thicker the batter is, the more textured the table will come out. And I eventually learned that as I went on, but I started using a lot more water in the consistency of the concrete. So if you want your table to be, a little bit more texture like mine is, you make the consistency like that. If you want it to be a little bit more smoother, you want to add more water, and yeah, it makes for a smoother surface.
Don't take it personal, we just building. It's my season, lay foundation, make a name for generations. Please and make a, then take a break or a little vacation and chasing blues away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning, or look like you always be working, soaking the moments you live in. Yeah, you got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, 'cause baby, I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. I'm on hiatus. Baby, don't check for me. Taking time out.
So I want to also add that this is a 2-person job. You want to have somebody else mixing the batter while you're laying it. And also, how I did those seams, I should have waited till I turned the table and did each side with its own section. I think it would have looked better, but yeah. So this right here is the consistency that you want to make a smoother surface. Here I'm finished with all 4 sides, and I just put some feet on it. This is the unsanded and unglossed version. My husband had just came home, so I was just showing him like all my mistakes and everything, what I would have done differently. But yeah, so this is me applying the gloss over it. I did not use that waterproof sealing. I ended up going back to the store and grabbing a basically a concrete gloss, because I wanted my surface to be a lot more smoother than what it was. So far as how can I put this, like when you touch it, it's just smooth, it's like a glass finish. But this is the finished product right here. I consider this was a challenging table, but I made it through it, and I actually love my results. Yeah, I hope that you let me know if you try this. But yeah, thanks for watching.
Warmer when you're